Making that transition from soldier to civilian sometimes proves to be the biggest challenge of them all. That was the case for retired Master Sergeant Mike Reynolds after a traumatic brain injury ended his 18-year military career.
You came home and you know you're broke, but you don't know what's broke. Being a soldier is hardwired. You know, you can't turn it on and off. You got to have a place to go to, you know, and you got to have something to do. If you don't have something to do, then everything that you used to do just eat you up inside.
Unable to return to his pre-military job as a paramedic and firefighter, Mike turned to some dark places. But then he reconnected with Eddie Brannon, a local pastor who also ran a beef farm outside Atlanta.
And one Sunday morning, he came up to me after church, and he always called me Preacher Man. He said, "Preacher Man, I know you got a farm. Do you ever need any help on the farm?" I said, "Gosh, I need help all the time, Mike. But my farm's a small farm, and I just got about 35 head of cattle, 40." And I said, "I don't make enough money to pay someone to do the work." And he looked at the floor the whole time. He said, I got to find a purpose. I don't have a purpose." And I said, "Mike, see you in the morning at 8 o'clock. You meet me at the farm at 8 o'clock in the morning." And he's been calling me boss man ever since then.
That started a 2-year working relationship on Eddie's farm, where both men got the help they needed.
You can think about the bad, or you can think about the good, and if you make it inconvenient to think about the bad, it makes it easier to think about the good. So you can either think about what happened, you know, or you can think about go feed cows, you know. Don't get stepped on.
My goodness, he worked on the tractors, he delivered calves. He just, I began following him around, you know, and shadowing him because I learned a lot from him. But, you know, I began to see Mike had found purpose in his life again. Mike has got a farm now.
We kind of went from me trying to find out and learn a little bit about farming to now we're a farming family. So you know, unfortunately, you know, I didn't come from farming family, you know, and so I didn't have a bunch of equipment and stuff, and you can kind of afford to buy the farm, or you can afford to buy the equipment, but you can't afford to do both, you know. And so you know, I got lucky because, you know, I mean, he says you buy the farm and you can use, and told me I could use his stuff, you know, until just gradually, you know, could gradually, you know, get our own stuff, you know.
You know, I look back and I've done so little, but I'm able now to furnish Mike with the equipment that he can't afford to buy. And Mike, in turn, I believe one day, soon, he's going to be mentoring a veteran farmer at his farm. And then I believe Mike will find somebody else to come back out here and to help me on my farm. But the thing with the Farmer Veteran Coalition, it's just so awesome to see some of those men, to hear the story of where they came from and how they've gotten into farming, various types of farming, and how they are so excited and how they have a purpose in life, and how they're now at the point to where they can give back to someone else to help them find their purpose.
You don't want to walk around and say, "Hey, I'm Mike, the disabled veteran," you know. You want to I'm Mike that used to be the soldier, or I'm Mike that used to be a paramedic, or I'm Mike that used to be a fireman, you know, I'm Mike that used to remember everybody in my little girl's Sunday school class name, you know. You won't be able to say, you know, I'm Mike something, you know. And so now I can say I'm Mike the farmer.